Hey guys, it's Zomo here, and today we're back with the medieval village let's build. Now, I haven't really recorded this in a long time, actually maybe a month even, but I really missed this series, and just with school and finals, that was taking a big toll on my video content, and I had to put it on pause and do some other less time consuming videos because school comes first, and I'm sorry about that, but that's just how it is. But now it's summer, and we have a lot of time on our hands, or some time, I guess. But I'm really looking forward to bring back this series, and for any of you that are newly subscribed to this channel, or maybe just didn't see this before, this is my medieval village let's build, and basically, my goal for this series is to create just a little village, maybe some larger housing up here in this little area. Recently, we've made a couple houses, a wall, and a little gatehouse right here. Now, I was thinking that in this episode, we could just add another house, maybe. Just how about right here? Now, we did have a house here before, and it was one of the first houses that I made, actually. There's only two here, but and I didn't really feel like it fit the village entirely, so I want to start over with that and hopefully get something that does fit a little better. Now, for those of you that are wondering, this isn't your usual John Smith's texture pack. I did a bit of texture pack editing and customizing just to fit something that would be a little bit softer on the eyes. The original John Smith texture pack is absolutely fantastic. It's just for this type of village, I was just hoping just to have a little bit of a smoother kind of look. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it does. Are these the materials that we want to use? Let's actually get some slabs. I got me some juice right now. That's good. Okay. It's really good juice. It's plain orange juice, but I don't know. Okay. Nothing like juice on a summer day. Okay. Fence. Could use some of that. Wow, I really miss this build. It was kind of fun. I really want to have these houses kind of densely packed, so I'm going to put them a little bit close together. To each other. Let's see. So for this house, we're going to go with maybe kind of a simple layout. Now, where do we want the front of the house to be? Now, most of these houses are facing this direction, so I think we're just gonna go with like that, maybe? And maybe it's a little back portion, maybe. Ooh, actually, I wonder how that would look. We can go for it, I guess. Now for this part, I think we're just gonna do our typical roof like that, how we've been working it out. For those of you that are new to this, or just since I haven't run this series in a while, my main goal for this little small portion of the village is to have just very simple houses. Nothing too fancy or anything extravagant, just simple, medieval houses that maybe like your poor people lived in. But up there, those are where the rich bitches are gonna live. I have to kind of censor myself a little bit. Yeah. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, so we're gonna have this one back, just because since this is the front of the house, we want it to be kind of more prominent. And this, actually, what if we put like a balcony here? Like, just like that or something. How does that look? I kind of like it. We're gonna keep that. And that's gonna be where our door is or something. People can look out. And out a window. Actually, give this... We'll figure it out in a bit. Okay. Is that alright? I feel like I should be saying more things. I just don't have anything to say. You guys could just watch and enjoy, learn a little bit of something, hopefully. Not the best teacher. How does that... what if we just... Okay. Alright, I'm okay with... Actually... No, we can't do that. We just can't. Okay. Oops. Let's just change that before it gets too dark. Hey, chicken. Actually, what if we just had like a little roof, like that, and then like this? How does that look? That's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe like, this could be like a little shed right here. We just get rid of this pillar. We could have a little storage in the back, and then when it just connects. Yeah, I like that. And then, like, maybe right here we could have like a door or something. Leading back out to... Actually, we're gonna keep this part open. And then, so our door is gonna be... Actually, our door's gonna be right here. So we're just gonna leave that little... So you walk in, and then there's a door to go out here, and then into the shed. Okay, that's cool. How's my frame rate? 20. That's a little bit low. I don't know why. That's a bit weird. Maybe it's just because when I have my screen recorder on, it just drops in half or something. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's okay to watch a little bit. We're gonna bring this panel back, but we're gonna keep little jutting parts. I don't know why. We're just gonna do that. Don't question it. Let's see. Maybe right here too? I don't know. Why did I put this here? I'll leave it. So we're gonna have our doorway right here. And I need to change that texture. I was gonna do that, I think. I'll have it done by next episode. Oh yeah, and for those of you that were wondering, I was gonna work on a little farm area over there for this episode, but I decided since we only had a couple houses in here, it's probably best to work on this part. So, a little bit thirsty. Really good juice, okay. I swear I'm not advertising, but it's just delicious. And we're just gonna add some wool. You know, these houses kind of look pretty similar, just with a little bit of variations. And that's kind of what I was going for. You know, it's nice to have a little bit of, like, similarity, just to, like, have some unification in your building style. But it's also nice to vary it out, just so everything doesn't look, you know, identical. Because it's not very realistic. Okay, so we're gonna have this part line up with this just so we maintain that kind of structure that we've been aiming for. I really hope the volume levels are okay on this. Like, I turned up my mic just so I could hopefully get a little bit of better quality out of this, and then I could lower it as needed. So I hope everything turns out okay, and just let me know what you guys think of the audio, if, you know, what you think, you know, if it's okay, if it sounds better than normal, a little worse, or whatever, because I don't know, I just can't tell. Maybe I'm just used to this microphone, but I don't know. Okay, so for this part, we're gonna have... Actually, let's just work this part right here. Damn it, I'm such a slow clicker. That's a problem. How do I feel about this house? It feels a little bit cluttered, to be completely honest with you guys. But that's okay. You know, a lot of medieval houses, they're larger and, like, they're top heavy. And I guess it's because, you know, when you're making a house, you make your structure and then, oh, you're pregnant, you got another baby, okay, let's add another bedroom. And so people just built right up on top of it. Just added layers of housing. Ay, ay, ay. What was I saying? Yeah, it just added like layers of housing on top of it. And, you know, I guess that's how they did it. That's my theory anyways. A lot of shit goes down when you get pregnant. Okay. So... Now, with this series, I am planning on bringing it back to its weekly point again, and hopefully... Okay, so here's the problem. You know, when school ended... Okay, I didn't fail my classes, but I'm taking summer school, and that's 4 days a week, 5 hours a day. And that can be a little bit hectic, too. It's certainly not as hectic as the actual school year, but it is quite a bit of work, and summer school ends in, let's see, late July, and, you know, I guess that's kind of a bummer, but during August, I'm really gonna try to crank out those videos, but I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just, you know, school comes first. Let's see. How does that look? What if we did like... Nah. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. That's actually... Nah. Meh. That's kind of how I feel about it. But I might make a bit of changes off camera, and then I'll show you guys when we get back to it, but I have quite a few things to do off camera, actually. Quite a few. Now, let's see. With this roof, we're gonna join it. Oh, we're getting towards the 15-minute mark. There might be a few cuts in this video. This is a problem. We're just gonna... We're gonna give priority to this roof, actually. And right here, we're just gonna... You know, we're gonna cut off this roof right here, actually. This little pillar. It's a little bit of a small roof. Actually, it's a lot of bit of a small roof. But that's okay. We're just gonna make do with it. And maybe... just to round it off a little bit. Meh. There we go. I like this. Just gonna fill up this part again. I feel like I've been talking about a bunch of BS this whole episode, so I'm sorry about that if it's kind of annoying. But, you know, I'm just recording. Tend to just drift off and just talk about whatever you feel like it. Whatever you feel like. Well, yeah. That's weird looking. We'll fix it. Can we fix it? Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. Why am I singing? How did this turn out? Oh, we still have an open wall. A couple open walls. That's not good. What did I just do? That's a problem. Okay, we're gonna go back outside and see what this is all about. Add one of those. Pillar? Does that fix everything? No, that does not. Okay. We're gonna need to add a couple blocks inside of here. It's very sloppy. But, you know, it has to be done. Okay, I guess this part of the interior isn't really functional. It's unfortunate. Oh well. Actually, let's add a torch in here, so when it's nighttime... Let's see. It'll kind of glow. Isn't that looking cool? Actually, let's go see that now. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, it's kind of spooky. I like that. Okay. Keep that. And bring back our wall. Wow, it's almost at 20 minutes. Okay. Let's just finish this build off. Add a window. And head out over here. Just gotta fill this thing in. Actually, what if we put wool here? Has that kind of border on it, so it'll work out nicely. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do the interior off camera since it kind of takes a little bit and it's kind of boring to watch. I can show you guys next episode of how it turns out, but I think that's it for this one. Let me just do a quick fly around just to double check if everything's looking alright. This house was a bit unusual, but you know, I think it's all right. Actually, I forgot this. Anyways, what was I saying? Thanks for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Peace.